And we are on the air.
Okay, welcome back for the Strike 3 round of CulvertRadio.com. I am Percy Hugo, the political director. To my left is the lovely Brooke Fox. We always love to have her here. Directly across from me is the man with his name on the marquee, his reputation on the line, and potential future employment being flushed right down the proverbial toilet as we speak with this little internet wacky show that he does. But tonight...
Keep talking.
We have a special guest. He is the Green Party candidate for which seat, sir? State House 115? Okay, he's the Green Party candidate for State House seat 115, and he is going to be talking to us about his platform, his likes, his dislikes, his zodiac sign, you know, marital eligibility, all those different things tonight as we get into the meat of the Green Party and its wonderful candidate, Mr. Eugene Platt. Please give him a round of applause.
Hi, Mr. Platt.
So
We're
nice
to
to be here. Always nice to have some interesting political views on the show. We tend to wax towards one side of the political aisle. It will be good to have some exposure to the other side, than Brooke.
We're going to start first by finding out about a few things about Mr. Platt.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Eugene, I've known about you for many years. We've only really actually met fairly recently, but I have actually been voting for you for years with you on the PSD. But I want to talk about a little bit about your own personal background. Now, you were a paratrooper.
I did serve with the 11th Airborne Division as a young man in Germany. Served in the Army 1957 to 1960. That was right after high school, enlisted for 3 years. Funny thing, after I finished my basic training, came back to Charleston and made a courtesy call at the local Army recruiting station. And at that point, after I was safely sworn in, the recruiting sergeant, he sat back in his chair, he said, you know, you're the first fellow ever to walk through that door and ask for infantry. Gee, I didn't know what I was going into.
Well, I want to thank you for your service to our country.
Absolutely.
Because I tell you right now, there's a soft spot in my family for anybody who is a paratrooper because of my Uncle Eddie, who was 101st Airborne, all F Company. You saw Band of Brothers?
Yes, well, it was one of the best things I ever did to join the Army, and had a direct assignment to the 11th Airborne Division, which was in Munich, Germany at that time, and then to volunteer or request airborne training. It was not obligatory at that point, but I requested it, and it was just a wonderful experience, not only to serve my country, but to do it by jumping out of airplanes, for goodness sakes.
Let me tell you, you gotta be a pretty brave guy to jump out of a perfectly good functioning airplane.
They don't just let anybody do that, and you know,
with nothing between you and splattering the ground, but what came out of a silkworm's butt.
That's true. That's right. We have a lot of connection to airborne and paratroopers in the family lines on both sides of Culvert Radio, because my brother was 327th Infantry, the battered bastards of Bastogne. They're actually called the Bastogne Bulldogs, but he was 327th Infantry and part of the 101st Airborne Division out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. So
and served in Afghanistan, right?
Two tours in Iraq, and currently serving in Afghanistan. And a recipient of the Purple Heart. So we have a lot of Army, a lot of Navy, a lot of good history with the military, and we're very thankful that you chose to do that. And
brave, proud Americans all.
Quite thankful that you're choosing to continue your public service in a different realm now.
See, I have to tell you, I have a lot of admiration for the military because they won't let me in.
That's right. And what is it?
I tried from the time I was 18 till I was 48, I swear to God, till I was 48 to get into the military. And the last time I came that close.
Well, you wouldn't want to be part of any club that would have you anyways.
That's right.
To quote the great Groucho Marx.
You know, you can't come in. It just made me want to get in even more.
That's right.
Know? All right, now, also, you went to Trinity College in Dublin. Somebody's wife and somebody's daughter is going to be thrilled to hear about that. I think you just picked up a vote.
That was one of the most fulfilling years of my life. Imagine just having as your primary responsibility to read the great works of Irish literature of the 19th and 20th centuries. You know, W.B. Yeats and John Millington Synge and Patrick Kavanagh and Sean O'Casey and
how about Shaw? George Bernard Shaw?
Yeah, yes. That
was a kooky guy, Shaw was.
A full year of that was my primary responsibility, and lucked up to find a flat, that's what's called apartments over there, you know.
Oh, I do know.
On the Irish Sea, that little town of Dalkey, and it was the only morning in my life, I think, I actually looked forward to getting up in the morning because there's always a gorgeous view looking out over the Irish Sea.
Oh, nice.
So,
very nice.
Oh, man. Very nice. Also, now, You've been with the James Island Public Service District since 1993.
I have, yes. This is my 5th term, and, well, doggone it, people must like me.
I'll tell you, people must like you because
it's a
people
good platform to
are
run
used
on.
to seeing Eugene Platt and pushing that button.
Platt for State
Maybe
House.
that'll
yeah.
maybe
I've
get you in
seen-
there.
You know what? And I've only been in the area for 3 years, but I've seen your signs several times actually, and I didn't. Now it actually, having a face to a name is kind of an advantage for
It
someone
is.
like me who's new to the Charleston political scene.
Isn't the theme for the Green Party "Think globally, act locally"? Isn't that sort of like one of their slogans?
That's one of them.
Well, that would work. But I think I'd appreciate an opportunity to say something about, elaborate on my candidacy. It is true, I am the Green Party nominee, but I'll also be on the ballot as an independent petition candidate. And
How does that work? Did they get to tally both sets of votes? Or?
well, see, here's the thing. South Carolina is unusual. Everybody knows South Carolina is
Oh,
unusual.
yeah.
But another way that South Carolina is unusual,
We aggravate everybody.
That's right.
we're one of 6 states in the country that permit fusion voting, allows a person to be on more than one ballot line in any given election. But here's the thing, if you were inclined to vote for me on November the 2nd, you could vote for me in either line. The votes I get in both lines will be added together. That's not taking either or, but the votes are added together for a grand total.
Oh God! Don't tell Obama this.
But,
If let's just go ahead and stop right there.
No, we gotta go on.
No.
I want to
Well,
talk about
is
the
it-
fact that he is a poet, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, first of all, is this a picture of you, sir?
that was taken during the airborne training there
That's Eugene
Uh,
Platt right there.
in Augsburg, Germany.
Go ahead and take
That
a look
was
at that.
spring of
Got it.
Yeah.
spring of 1958, I believe.
Okay. And this is your pamphlet showing you running for House District 115.
That's
in
right,
South
the
Carolina.
mascot.
Look at that frog, leap of faith.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a nice touch, Eugene.
Yeah, as
I like that. Hold that over there.
Yeah, I feel like it's my calling. If I can go on a religious tangent, I feel like it's my calling.
And you may certainly do so in this show.
I don't
This
have-
is your lovely wife.
That's
What was
Mary.
Mary?
Yeah.
Mr. Platt is very active in many charities in the area, including breast cancer.
Yes.
And this is his lovely wife, Mary, who succumbed to it. How
Yes.
long ago, sir?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. So this is a guy who's talking from the heart, though. This is a guy who he doesn't just talk the talk; he walks the walk. Also, this is a book of Mr. Platt's poetry, featuring a picture of his 12-year-old daughter on here. And she's a lovely girl. I'm sure she's a lovely grown woman at this point. And it's entitled "Summer Days with Daughter." And it's wonderful you should bring this because, as I told you, I am a huge poetry fan. I love to read poetry. Mr. Platt, I want to ask you something. Have you ever heard? I'm going to show off now, okay? Some of my favorite poems. Of course, everybody knows this one. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink.
Oh, do you want me to tell you who it
Who
was?
knows?
It was
Come on.
the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, Coleridge.
Yes, of course.
But here's one of my favorite poem, and this is really bizarre. It's called "After the burial parties leave and the baffled kites have fled, the wise hyenas come out at eve and take account of our dead. How he died and why he died troubles them not a whit. They push and snout the stones aside and dig till they come to it." Hyena by Rudyard Kipling. One of his lesser-known poems, but I'll tell you, blood-curdling when you read it.
Yes.
Mr. Platt, we're going to come back and we're going to talk specifically about your candidacy. But right now, if we don't hurry up and get off of here, you don't get on YouTube. And my God, we've had work like a dog to get you on the air tonight, didn't we? Y'all are out
That's
there
true.
in Cobra Radio Fanland. This is like our 4th attempt to get this up in the air. Something's funky going on at Ustream. We'll be right back with CobraRadio.com and Eugene Platt.